आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मां ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मा ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So what did we do yesterday?
In a sloka.
That I know. So what was the gist of yesterday's discussion?
कोई भी भय, मन में शंका इस बात के प्रति नहीं होनी चाहिए. विश्वास, पूर्ण विश्वास होना चाहिए इस बात पर कि मैं जो पाथ सिलेक्ट किया हूँ, मेरा जो एम्बिशन है, जो गोल है, परमानेंट ब्लिस, उसके लिए जो पाथ मैंने सिलेक्ट किया, उस पाथ पर पूर्ण विश्वास होना चाहिए. दूसरा और कोई अवलंबन नहीं पकड़ना है, दूसरा कोई आश्रय नहीं लेना है.
Yes. So briefly, if we have to review yesterday's, here the listener is asking about Jnanam and Achara. So Devi asked this. So for that, what was the answer given Ishvara? Here, Jnanam and what is that Jnanam? Because of which you will have moksha. Yes? What is that Jnanam? Because of which you will have moksha. And then there is a way of conduct that you have to follow for this Jnanam to bear fruit. That's why we said that the discussion is about yesterday is about the path to Jivan Mukti, we are saying. So Tattva Jnanam, then that Tattva Jnanam, we can say, know that this is Jnanam. Anybody will say, if you say I have Jnanam, that is a subjective declaration. So here Ishvara is saying don't get into such declarations too early, he is saying. So there is a conduct that you have to follow. Otherwise, we will have Jnana, and post Jnana they will say Mukti, Jivan Mukti. But we will have post Jnana discontentment. So why? Because Jnana is okay, but that Jnana is not potent enough. Means there is some problem with that Jnana still. So that Jnana should be potent enough to eliminate all the all the kalmasha that have been accumulated. So that's why here Ishvara has made that question very clear by saying Jnanam, Acharam, both I will tell you, by which you will have a Dhrida Jnana or Jnana Nishta. But you also know he was saying that, so what Jnanam I am going to give, that is the only Jnana, he is saying. Again, don't confuse and go after various other scriptures. Even if you look at thousands or crores of scriptures, you will not find this, he is saying. And this is the only way. That is also important, no? So the sadhak can get into this, use this scripture and get again bewildered. So his chitta vikshepa sometimes can manifest in the form of moving from scripture to scripture without taking the essence of any scripture. So that he want to discourage. Okay. And then he has clearly, he was giving way as to who will really benefit from this jnana. So Bhagavan said here, who is that mumukshu? He should be nirmama. So here basically there we stressed about selfless service. So there are only two things that you need to have for this Dhrudha jnana. One, selfless service, and then second thing, and we discussed in detail what is selfless service. Then along with that selfless service, what you have to do? Bhajet kalottaram devi. So you have to.
Kalottaram means the essence of this.
Bhajet kalottaram means, what did I say yesterday? Here, Shravan Manan Nididhyas. So Bhajet means you have to be continuously occupied with this, we are saying. Shravan Manan Nididhyas. So there are only two ways we are saying here. One is Nishkama Seva. How that is Nishkama Seva we discussed. And second, Shravan Manan Nididhyas. Okay. So for that Shravan Manan Nididhyas, you should have enthusiasm, he is saying. Jnana Utsaha. And for that Jnana Utsaha, enthusiasm, what do you need? Shraddha. You have to be Shraddha, and you should be devoid of any confusion. And to walk on this path, you should not feel that you should not have fear. That if I only go with Shravan Nididhyas, what will happen to my puja part, all that. Don't fear like that. Fearlessly you walk on this path. Don't have any other desires. All this is stressed yesterday. Yes? And after that, this moksha, what is meant by moksha is made clear. What is moksha? Chitta chalati samsaram. Then nischale moksha evatu. And here the shant man ka matlab kya hai? That is possible here only through jnana, prajna. Supreme knowledge. The highest knowledge is needed here. So not like you take some pranayama or make some effort and get to that mindless state. Here it is through jnana you are supposed to see the illusion of that individuality, holding on to which all thoughts are anchoring on to. Yes? Then that is only the upaya here. Where the mind, that is like a wind, is restrained. Restrained because the basis for this mind, its reality has been discovered. In brief, I am saying, you will not get, means all these thoughts are holding on to, anchoring on to aham vritti. So here, what is this jnana? We are saying the supreme jnana, knowing the reality of this aham. Then when this aham itself is not there, then only reality is there, then whatever is there will be only appearances of that reality. So there are no thoughts apart from the self anymore, apart from the reality. That is what we are trying to, not like a mindless state. Okay. So that is the prajna we are talking about. That is the only noble thing you have to do. Tat punyam vyavasayinam. That is the only thing you have to do. To attain this knowledge to such an extent where that will solve your problem. So there is no other tirtham, dhanam, tapa, all that we have seen yesterday. So then he is only the real pandita who has gained that knowledge by which there is spontaneously the mind, which is like wind, has been restrained. So that is only the Paramartha and that is only the Kritarthata. So and then he is saying so that you don't, this is not, so that you don't think that there is some other thing valuable than this. So Ishvara, what did he say? That this is only the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, all that, what are they? They are only this, he is saying. Means what? That self, where there is no contamination of the mind. That state, if you feel somebody is great, they are great only because of recognizing this. So it is to make your mind go towards this tattvam. So it is said like this. So sa guru sarvadevanam sa yogi sa tapoda. Okay, this is what we discussed yesterday. Yes. And now today we need to go from there. So let us look into 12th one, 12th sloka. So now we are interested to know the reality. Fine. So what is the way for that is being told today? It is said Jnana. Yesterday already we said that is Nishkam Karma and Tattva Jnana. Now how do you get to that Tattva Jnana that is being discussed now? How do you get to this Tattva Jnana? Do you want that Tattva Jnana?
Yes.
Do you want Moksha Akshayam? Not a moksham which you will feel that you had moksham and after some time it is gone. Again you feel, no, I did not get it. Not that sort. Akshaya means it is even. It is immutable. Moksha. Do you want that? Is the question here. So for that, what is the answer? Nivrutte Vishaya Jnanat Nishkala Jnana Tatparaha Anichinnapi Medhavi Labate Moksha Akshayam. So here it is said the only way is Nivrutte Vishaya Jnana. First you should get rid of all this worldly knowledge, he is saying. Worldly knowledge you have to get rid of. That is the only way. If you want to pursue this wisdom, this pure wisdom, Nishkala Jnanam, then you have to get rid of all this Vishaya Jnanam. Both will not go together. You have to get rid of this Vishaya Jnana. Nivritti. But how do you get rid of? That is the question. So here, first, if you want to know the truth, what is troubling you? That is which is untruth. Yes? So from untruth you have to go to the truth. Astama Sadgamaya. So what is this untruth? The names and forms and the knowledge associated with it. So as long as that is there, you cannot get to this. So if you are sitting here and if your mind is worried about something other than this reality, will you get anything? You won't get. If you are sitting here and thinking about your ashram or your school or whatever it is, then, so that is the thing. Or it can be in various forms, this worldly knowledge. Anything other than the self, that we have to get rid of, these things. Then how do we get rid of? I will get rid of. I am ready. Okay. First you make that resolve that I will not pursue them. Okay. Now I am sitting here, I will not pursue them. Now what should I do to get to that reality? 13th sloka. Asmita kalaya yuktam Chaitanyam Shakti Ruchyate. Taya Prakashitam Vishwam. Shakti Dhyana Mudahrutam. Sarvalamba Vinirmuktam. Nishkala Jnana Muchyate. So you want that Nishkala Jnana. Then how is that possible? Sarvalamba Vinirmuktam. So whatever you are holding on to, you have to be free from everything. First. You want Nishkala Jnanam? Yes. Akshaya Jnanam? Yes. Then first, all Alambana you have to. Nivrutta Vishaya Jnanam. This Vishaya Jnanam is you are taking support of that now. First you be free of that. Are you free now of that Vishaya Jnanam?
Not totally.
Now. Right now. At this moment. At this moment you have to be free. Now sit straight. Sit straight and pay full attention. So you are free of all anatma, chinta. Yes? Mahavakyam will come now. What is Mahavakyam? So Swami wanted me to tell Mahavakyam in private. Because only then Jnanam will happen. That is.
No,
So what is
not that good.
What is Mahavakyam?
इधर-उधर कहीं मेरा और आलम्बन ना हो जाए इसलिए बोला.
So what is Mahavakyam?
That will generate the jnanam that Paramatma and Jeevaatma Aikyam.
So you will have a firm conviction about who you really are. Any Vakyam that is pointing towards that is Mahavakyam. And any Vakyam that is strengthening individuality, what is that Vakyam? Opposite Adama Vakyam, that is. So whatever you hear, if it is taking you towards the reality, Jeevaatma, Paramatma means there is a real Jiva is there. When that Aikyam will happen, when both are, when the duality is eliminated. Yes? So you have to, from where should we start that search from? We cannot start from Paramatma, no? Can we start? Because we don't even know who he is. Can we go to Paramatma and bring him to Jeevaatma? No. So can we take Jeevaatma and go to Paramatma? Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. How? That is being told here. So if we take this Jeevaatma and when we are going towards Paramatma, in that process, when Jeevaatma is not even there, what is that called? What is there then? That is only Paramatma. So we will make, because we are assuming Jeevaatma is separate and Paramatma is separate. So we want one Mahavakyam. Yes, good. Now we will use that and we will take this Jeevaatma towards Paramatma. But we should not wait for a moment where that Jeevaatma you are putting inside the Paramatma. Why? As we take this Jeevaatma towards the Paramatma, in that glory of this Paramatma, this Jeevaatma will evaporate. Yes? Why I am saying first you should know this, otherwise again you may ask Mahavakyam. This Mahavakyam Bhranti should go away with this. Yes? Okay. So how do we do that? So this Jeevaatma, here see, very beautifully mentioned here. So in the earlier sloka it is said we have to get away with this Vishaya Jnana. Okay. Sarvalamba Vinirmuktam we have to achieve. How do you do that? This whole world, including your body, mind, everything, from there we have to start. So Jiva means what? Like you and your occupation. Yes? If you are occupied with the world, samsara, you are called samsari. So, And it may differ from people to people. The Grihastha may be occupied with his own family and all that, and Swamis as of now, mainly the mission and all these big ashrams associated, they are occupied with their how to run this ashram. So both are same. Now we are saying, okay, now this whole universe is there, or that universe includes your own body also. So that one, Prakashitam Vishwam, it is there because you are knowing it. Yes or no? See, very gradually we are taking. So you make this as a meditation itself right now. So when you are seeing the world, you are seeing the world wherever you are. If you feel you want to get to the reality, first you are seeing the world. So the world is being illumined. That's why you are seeing this world. Who is seeing this world? If I ask, what you will tell? I am seeing this world. So you are there? Yes, I am there. Okay. Asmita kalaya yuktam. You are there? Yes. What is that is there when you say I am there? Only that sense of I amness is there. You have to fully pay attention. I am. I am means what? Asti. For sure, what you can tell about you right now, that you are there. Yes or no? You are there. You are there now.
Yes.
You are there. That anybody can tell that they are there. What is the reality of that statement that I am there? Now I am saying you go to that there. That is, that Sat. You remain as that Sat itself, which you are. Remain as that Sat, we are saying. Did you remain now as that Sat? Yes?
Yes.
That is very important here. First you have to remain as that Sat. Absolute Sat. So if you remain, then that Sat, how do you know that you remained as that Sat?
Existence is there.
Existence is there. How did you know? That is only Sat, it is existing. And how do you know that it is there?
I know myself.
How? Because we are saying, are you existing? Yes. That is only called Sat, we said. Now only Sat is there. But now you said, I know that I am existing. How? And Sat alone is there. Where did this knowing come from?
It is as nature.
Nature to know what that Sat. So that means, that's what it is mentioned here, Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam Shakti Ruchyate. See, very simple. We are not occupied with these objects. How much time it will take for this Jeevaatma Paramatma Aikyam we are saying now? Here, it won't take more than a few seconds. Okay, the whole world is there. How do you know? Because I am there. Okay, I am there. So what is the reality of this I am? That is pure existence. Okay. You know that you are existing now? Yes. That existence knows. Then where is this knowing coming from? That is inbuilt in this existence itself. That's why it is Satchit. Chaitanyam is there. In this Asmi, there is Chaitanyam also. So now, how are you right now as that conscious existence? Yes? We are here right now as conscious existence. There is no world, no individual, but there is only this conscious existence. Now we have to remain as that conscious existence only. If you let go, what will happen? This conscious existence alone will appear as an individuality and as the world. And you will lose sight of this conscious existence, and you will be occupied with the appearances. Just like the screen is conscious existence. So when images are there, what you are doing? You are occupied with the images to such an extent that you lose sight of the screen. So now what we are doing here, first we are taking our attention towards screen. We are saying, don't, Vishaya, remove all this, Vishaya Jnanam, we are saying. Okay. And then, Sarvalamba Vinirmuktam. Don't hold on to any others. Let go of everything, we are saying. Now what is there, we are saying. Then it is there. And it is there, it is knowing itself. Then you caught hold of that screen, that illuminated presence. And now what's happening? In a fraction of a second, again, if the world and individuality gains reality, then what is happening? So the whole thing is existing and is illumined by this only, but you are losing track of that. So if you want it, how much time it will take? Only 1 second. Yes? In our carelessness only this jiva has come. So when you focus on that jiva's existence, then you are one face to face with that absolute existence and that absolute consciousness. Yes? Okay. Then further, now we cannot leave here. If you leave here, again this name and form may come back. So we are taking support of next sloka. Aham anshena yat shunyam chinmatra lokamadvayam mukti bijam tadakyatham parayoga pravartakam. Aham anshena, we are saying. Aham anshena. So here, yat shunyam. Now, where did we stop? How are you? As per the earlier sloka, you remain now as conscious existence. So that is the aham. The real aham is what? This conscious existence. Okay. Now is there anything apart from that conscious existence? In that conscious existence? Is there any vishaya?
No.
Any objectivity? No. That's why it is called a shunyam. Shunyam of objectivity. It is shunyam. Shunyam of what? Of objectivity. Shunyam of all thoughts. Objects are appearing, the information is conveyed to you only in the form of thoughts. So now here if you say it is shunyam, that's shunyam. What is that shunyam? Shunyam of all this objectivity. And the subtle manifestation of that objectivity within you, through which you are appreciating these objects, is the thoughts. Even those are not there. But what is there in all their absence is, what is there?
Conscious existence.
Conscious existence alone is there. Yes? Chinmatra lokamadvayam. Okay. Conscious existence is there, no?
Anshena means? Anshena?
Anshena means that only is there here. That whatever is there, that is which is, now we have to look at that advayam also. Chinmatra lokamadvayam is there. Whatever is there that has this aspect of I. Like we thought that we are body, mind, individual. That is aham there. But that is not the aham. This is aham. The aham is not that individual limitation. Then what is that aham? It is this conscious existence. Still further we have to go. Then we can explain that completely. What is that? Chinmatra lokam advayam. That conscious existence which you have recognized now.
Chit.
Huh?
Chit.
You pay attention here first. So when I say conscious existence, you should remain as that. Understand? That is very important. That you can look later also. You should not lose track of where we are trying to reach. So that conscious existence, in that conscious existence, there is no objectivity. Yes? So this is a pure experience. So why it is Mahavakyam is where you move away from this conventional knowledge and get on to the experiential part to which this knowledge is pointing to. So there, this conscious existence alone is there. Okay. Now, does that conscious existence has any form? That's why, to make sure that you are again not bringing any form, it is told that shunyam. If you are exactly there, it should be free of all objectivity. Not even any Ishvara to whom you worshipped. There is no form. So in that formlessness, what is there? Conscious existence. Does it have any limitations? Is there a second thing there?
No.
That's why it is said Advayam. It is Advayam. Chinmatra lokam Advayam. So whatever is there right now, it is Advayam. It is infinite conscious existence. Yes? Anantam. Satyam. We started with Asmi. That is Jnanam, Satyam, Jnanam. And now Anantam. And that is there in our experience. What is this Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam?
Myself. Myself.
That is what is Aham. Aham Amshena means that. So we started there with Aham. We did inquiry. And now finally what is there is this. Now this is there, then where am I? If you say this is what you are. You started inquiry with Jiva. Then you ended up with Brahma. Now where is Jiva? Where is that Jiva? Jiva as such is not there. But there is something there now which is claiming that I am this. What is that? Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham is there earlier. Limitation. You have seen that it is not there. Now what is there?
Brahma.
Only Brahma. Then what happened? What happened to you? Brahma only. I am that Brahma. Then we are saying I again. Yeah, that Brahma. To that Brahma I am saying that. Now who is saying? Brahman alone is saying now. Earlier that Tucha fellow is saying. Now in this process you found out the Jiva is going towards Brahman. And finally Brahman has swallowed Jiva. Now if you say I, it is only Brahman. Yes, that is only. Tattvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi. So I told Tattvamasi. So he is telling Aham Brahmasmi. So that is it. So this is this. Aham Anshena means you have to wait till this Advaya comes. Otherwise this fellow will again may crop up. So once you have established this non-dual nature of this conscious existence, then that alone is who you really are. Yes? So as we are speaking, we did meditation now. Yes? So we are not doing separately. So this is Mukti Bijam. So you want Mukti? This is the Bijam for Mukti. Why this is called Bijam now? This alone is Mukti, na? Yes. This alone is Mukti. There is nothing like, again, something will happen to this. But then why it is told Bijam here?
It has to be proved.
Because the way the text started. So if you are Uttamadhikari, this is Mukti. But otherwise, you should know that there is nothing other than this. Use this knowledge, this recognition. Knowledge means here what? Not like by heart all these slokas. This recognition, use this. And you see, in this recognition, can anything survive? Then if nothing is able to survive, that is Mukti. No objectivity can remain here. So if you, right now, if there is no objectivity forever, as a separate existence other than this, that is Mukti. But if anything is there, then you know the way. If you get back to this, then it is not there. So if you hold on to this, you are owning up your Mukti. But till when should I do that? Till you are satisfied. Because it is not there at any point of time. Only Brahman is there. There is no Jiva at any point of time. But if that is getting importance, then what you have to do? You have to know that it is not there at all. Whatever is there is only this. This Chinmatra Lokam Advayam. Okay? Clear? This is most important aspect. This part is clear now. These two slokas, this is only Mahavakya. So you are the Jiva, you are looking at the reality of Jiva, and you found out there is nothing like Jiva, there is nothing other than Brahman, and that Brahman only you are. Yes, this is only Mukti, this recognition, this firm recognition. Fine. Now, get back to 11th sloka. Ekantikam sukam yatra tataiva atyantikam bhavet. Tataiva atyantikam bhavet. Ekantikam sukam yatra tataiva atyantikam bhavet. Nishkarmani pare tatve ko naranjati panditaha. This is also very important. Ekantikam sukam tatra. So here, where did we stop there? Advayam. That only is the ultimate happiness. Bhumavai Sukham. So there, where did we stop? We started with existence, and then consciousness, and then that infinity. Yes? That only is the Sukham. If you say in deep sleep I had Sukham, why? Because you remained there as this infinity. And now if any worldly object you say is giving happiness, that feeling of happiness is only because there you remained as that infinity, or that infinity remained as that infinity for a while, and the mind later in its eagerness has exclaimed that is a very happy moment. But exactly what is there? There is only that truth, reality is there. That consciousness alone is there. Yes? Ekantikam sukam yatra. That is atyantikam bhavet. Okay. If this is clearly, if that is only bliss and that only, yes. And why are we doing various things in the world? For what?
Happiness only.
For happiness only. No? So if you know that this is only happiness and there is no other happiness other than this, including even the gods also cannot have happiness better than this, because this is only happiness. Then what should you do now? Is there any activity that you should initiate for gaining that happiness? No. That's why it is told, Kona Ranjati Panditaha. So Pandita means who?
Wise man.
So who has clearly recognized it, the reality. Here, who is that wise man? Who has experientially recognized the reality. Yes? Okay. Now, because of our Devi's blessing, we have access to that. What? That reality. How? Experientially. Yes? And then we discovered that that infinity, that Advayam, that alone is happiness. Now what will you do? You will revel in that. Yes? Why you will revel in that? Nishkarmani, this is causeless happiness. Effortless happiness. All other happiness, with great effort, you are stepping onto happiness. Yes? Now if you eat dosha, we will be happy. There is great effort in making and in eating also. Yes? Like that for any other thing. Maybe the dosha may not qualify much, especially for South people. For you it is okay. But for here right now, if what is that thing? You make that banana halwa. That will give happiness. So if you say, then how? With great effort we have to make, and everything should fall in place. Then you may get happiness. So here, the same, what is that happiness that is there? Momentarily, you are remaining as that infinity. Because the desire to eat is there, the desire is eliminated, then you are face to face with the reality which is infinity. And for that, we are giving the name called happiness. Yes? Okay. Now, what we did now, is there much effort in this? We have isolated that individuality and looked at the reality of that individuality. And where did we reach? We reached that shunya, where there is no objectivity. And in that shunyam, what is there? Is this conscious existence which is infinity. And the other name for that is happiness. Yes? So when you have access to this happiness, which fool will go after other happinesses? Means, which fellow will go after effort to get happiness? Nobody. Then you are Pandita. Because we are not fools. You are wise men. So if you are wise men, if you are Pandita, then what you are supposed to do? What you are supposed to do? Revel in this, in your real nature. Then what will happen to our efforts? All efforts to get happiness will not be there. Yes? Remember this last line. All effort to get happiness will not be there. Okay. Now what is that effort that we are all accustomed to? That will come. Get back to 15th sloka. Chakrani Nadya Padma Devata Bijamandalam Rupam Ityadikam Kinchat Dhyayam Na Iva Kadachana. What is that? Chakrani. Chakras meditation. After getting exposed to this. Now here, people on this path, where will they will put effort? Is, now you know the reality, you know. Now don't go after this chakra meditation. Shadhadaram meditations, Nadi meditations, don't go after that. Mantrakshara, Bijakshara, don't go. Mandala Murti, Surya Mandala, Agni Mandala, Chandra Mandala, don't go after all such things. Don't put effort, because effortlessly now you have access to that happiness. Why they are doing all that? So that they will get something. What is that something they will get? Whatever name they give, finally it is Kaivalyam they will get if they say. What is that Kaivalya? Kaivalya means that is happiness. You don't know? That is infinite happiness. That we already have access to. Why you have to do all this nonsense? Don't do any of this nonsense. Ishvara is telling to the children of Devi, Divine Mother. Means to us he is saying, you fellows, I told you the highest thing by which you have access to your real nature, which itself is causeless happiness, effortless happiness. Now for happiness don't put effort, he is saying. Okay, now next 16. Kumbhakam mantrajalam cha pranayamadi dharanam. Pranayamadi dharanam, and with this pranayamam, kumbhakam, don't do any of those. Sarvam etanna kartavyam moksham akshaya vichatha. You want akshaya moksha? Means everlasting liberation. Everlasting. Not that which will come and go. It is there forever, nityam. Then what we should do? Don't do any of those things, sister. This kumbhakam, mantrajalam cha, pranayamadi, dharanam. Don't enter into all this. This is not your kartavya. If you want akshaya moksha pada, yes, then what should I do? What should you do? Natra puja namaskaro, 17. Na japo dhyanam evacha kevalam jneyam ityuktam veditavyam na kinchana. What you should do? Puja you should do, japam you should do, dhyanam you should do. No. Then kevalam jneyam ityuktam veditavyam na kinchana. So what you should do then? That kevalam. So now, what is it because of which everything is being known? You know that and remain as that. That is the only thing you have to do, he is saying. If you want moksha. If you don't want, you do whatever you want, he said. Kshaya moksha means if you want, like what you said, what is your goal? What did you say when I asked? That's why this text is for you. So the Paramanandam you have access now? Access. So then what you have to do? You have to remain as that, that's all. Aur kya? That was your goal. And now you know how to access that goal, how to recognize that goal. And in that recognition, there is nothing other than that. Then why we started, that purpose is achieved. No? Then for that sake, will we do any other thing? We won't do. Because they will not take you ultimately to there. They will appear to take you, but now you have the path which is fruitful. So if the satsang is told and you did not understand anything, then that's fine. Then you do whatever you want, because anyway, why to waste time? No, I understood. I know what is you are saying. I know that Sat, Chit, Anand, and I remained as that as we are doing this. Then what is there for you to do? If at all you have to do only one thing. Kevalam jnayam ityuktam veditavyam na kinchit. You only remain as that, because of which everything is being known. What is that which is knowing everything? That conscious existence which is infinite. Yes? Okay? Then we'll go for next one, 18. Bahirahita chittanam jayante bandha hetavaha. Bahishchittam nivaryaiva kopi lokena sisati. Okay. So, why you are saying not to do all those things? Because I like to do. What is the drawback? If I know how to do Tratak. If I do, what is your problem? Or I know chakra meditation. They told me all that. So I will do. What is your problem? I will do mantra. So what is your problem? Because everything is only its appearances, no? So let me do that. Anyway, you are eating and doing various other things. So what is there if I do all this? Why Ishvara is so bent upon that? Because of doing all such things only we came till here. Now, if in the light of this knowledge, if I do, what is the problem? Connected? What is the problem? So Ishvara is pointing out what is the problem here. So here he is saying that will increase the bondage, he is saying. What? What will increase the bondage? What will increase the bondage?
Previous sadhana.
All those sadhanas, they are cause of bondage. Bandha hetavaha. Because it is all connected with external things. See, that is what it is. Bahirahita. So it is connected with external things. Yes or no? Other than this, if you are using any aid, if you are taking support of any aid, then that is external. And that is bondage, yes. So if you are giving importance to any other thing, so then what did you do in that process? You went from the individuality to external. See, the process is like this, you have to be very clear. How did we do this journey? From external objects, we went to the subjectively to this aham, and then the reality of this aham is existence, consciousness, infinity. Now what you are doing? You are doing some external sadhanas based on what? Individuality. Okay? Already this individuality got strength. And with this individuality, you are doing various other efforts. Yes? So that will be the bondage. Yes. That's why Ishvara is pointing out, why I am so much vehement about all of those things is because that will give bondage. And what is the solution? Bahishchittam nivaryaiva. It is spelling. Bahishchittam nivaryaiva. You don't let the mind go towards any other thing. Then what you should do? You get back. If you go, then know that it is only suffering. So whenever you feel like getting to any other things other than this, know that there is suffering in store. Means it is only adding up to bondage. Yes? It is bondage. So don't get into. Because see, how much logics are being given here to not to get into any other thing. One, that is like, if you are a wise man, you will revel in that. because all activities are for attaining happiness. So earlier in world we are doing so many things for happiness. Now you came into spiritual path and you selected various things for happiness. Yes. Now your that Swamiji whom you said, he is getting happiness in that Bhajanananda. So for him, he needs one harmonium and one mridangam and 2-3 people around and somebody to support him, and somebody should listen to him, and somebody should arrange his program. So much effort he needs. And in that process, what will happen? He will have laya with his Ishvara, if everything goes well, using that music. And then he has happiness. Okay. Now, if that same happiness in the sense that non-dual bliss, if you have access to that without any of these efforts, then will you put effort to get to it? You will not, no? Yes or no? But I have no other way to access it. Very good, you continue with it. That is one example. Now, in that way, like that, we have to take various things. Now, where is our problem? You have to look at. We are doing various other things I am doing. Now, you don't need to do all those things here, it is said. So, you recognize this and remain as that. And if any other thing is there, it is only bondage, because it is again the individuality is trying to gain its root in a very subtle way. So don't allow that to happen. Then what you have to do? Bahischittam nivaryaiva. You turn within. What is this? Outward wandering mind, you have to make it inward. And then once it is made inward, what will happen? Once you make it inward, how we started all this, all the external objects are there. Now you are not allowing yourself to associate with them. Then you are coming back. What does that mean? You are coming back to the reality, your own reality. So the individuality is getting focused on itself. It is not going towards the objects, means what? It is coming back to itself. Then when a mature person who is already exposed to this knowledge, if it is focused on itself, then what is the result? What is the fruit of it? Is that existence, consciousness, and then that infinity, which is bliss. So if you are going towards that, you are forsaking all this, and you are getting into bondage. That's why Ishvara is so vehement on this. He doesn't
not allowing individuality in any sense.
Even in the name of any sadhana also, he is not encouraging it. Okay. Next, go to 20. What is that 20 sloka? Yadyad alokya yo jantu kurute karma sanchayam tat gatihi jayate yasmat niralokam tu chintaye. See? What does that say? But why do we sadhaks get into all these extrovert sadhanas? Why? For that answer is there. Why? Why? Jantu kurute karma sanchayam. So here, we have to take it here as the meaning of this whole thing is, you have a goal in your life. Why you have come into this path? Now you understand here. Even if you read that 10 times, you won't get to what I am telling now. Why do sadhaks get into this extrovert sadhana? You know? Not only extrovert sadhanas or whatever, even the worldly things. Because even sadhus, sometimes we may, because of the samskaras, get back into the worldly things. And you are worried more about the world than about the reality. That we all know, the traits may be there within us itself or around also you can observe. So why all these things are happening, we have to know very clearly. Why is Because what is your goal in life? If you said right now, you said it is the beginning of this class. You said it is Paramananda Prapti. You said, was this the goal when you came into this path? No, it cannot be, because you don't even know what is this Paramananda. Only after sufficiently advancing in this path you will know that your goal is Paramananda. Then what is your goal in life? I want to be in this spirituality, you will tell. हमारा स्वामी विवेकानंद, स्वामी ब्रह्मानंद, स्वामी शिवानंद, वो सभी गया ना उसी रास्ते में, ऐसा रास्ता, उसी वो सेम पाथ आई वांट टू गो. ठाकुर जी का भजन करके करके हम आगे आगे जाना है ना. ऐसा that was our goal. Yes, that goal again has refined. Before that you had many other goals. You don't even know about this spirituality. Then what do you want to become in life? Means you will tell. At 10 years I want to become that. At 15 years I wanted to become this. 20 years I want to become this. At 25 years, then because of my good luck or bad luck, I got into this path. What? You are shaking your head. Good luck or bad luck? Because of to make you alert, I am telling like that. So we got into this path. So we had various goals in life, and then we got into this. And here in spirituality itself, so many goals are there. If you this is not simple thing. You have to go back in the time machine and get to that point in life, and then analyze what was your goal in life. Then you will know. Oh, all these I had goals earlier. You will know. All those you only made. Any goal, it will get registered in you if you really put effort to make that happen. Otherwise, it will not. No? It will register in you. Oh, this is the goal I had. I want to do japa, parascharanam I want to do. That was the goal in life I had. I want to do Narmada Parikrama. That was one goal at one point I had. Like this, we have various goals. I want to meditate for 3 hours at a stretch, sitting in one asana, with asana siddhi. You had that goal? So, like this, we all will have these goals. So, these are various goals I have. Okay? Now what happened? Now the goal changed. The current running trend in you is, I want Paramananda. That is the trend right now, today. And is this the last goal? If I ask, what you will tell?
Yes.
Yes. If you tell yes. So, but now you should know.
क्योंकि इसके पीछे इतने सारे गोल्स थे.
इसी के लिए थे. Very good. हाथ दे दो. और now this is very important. So this is the goal. Now your whole being should know that your goal has changed. That's all. Whole being should know that this is the ultimate goal, and all those things which I did till now are only for this. Now this second you should never forget in life. Because then that will be the final savior for you. Not only spiritual, even other materialistic, whatever it is. Finally, why we are doing all those is for this happiness. Yes, only for this happiness. This is the goal in life. If that is very clear, then over. Job is over. Yes. Why? We are unable to know that our goal has changed. So, all those practices which we have initiated in life, either worldly or spiritual, when we had those things as goals in life, when they arise in us, you should have a clear discrimination to recognize. See, those all traits which are pushing me forward are for achieving those respective goals. But right now, my goal is very clear. This is the only goal in life. And for that goal, I know what to do. Then what is the use of all those things? No use. So who will tell you? You should tell yourself. Because even if I tell to you 2-3 hours only this point, and if I make you put head down and foot up and make you repeat that you will do only this and not other things, even then, after going from here, you may get back to that. Get back to various other spiritual activities or worldly activities, whatever it is. But if we tell ourselves, see, this whole problem is, samskaras means what, What is meant by samskara? Our own making. In earlier lives, or even before in this life, we assumed something to be real and we had goals based on that. And we put forth effort. And then later you changed your goalpost. But all that effort, what you have put will not go waste. No? That will bear fruit afterwards. But now you will tell my goal has changed. But that doesn't know that your goal has changed. You should tell, see, my goal has changed now, you leave me. That is only called sadhana. In the samskaras which are your own making, they will appear continuously. Like, you want to be a Jivan Mukta in your past life. Now, to understand this clearly, I will take some extrovert examples. 2 people we will take. 2 people. One is a sadhu and one is a businessman. Businessman means a very successful businessman. Not a chota-mota businessman. Or means a wealthy man. Business or whatever nonsense, let him do. A wealthy man. Wealthy man means billionaire. We are taking, one is a billionaire and one is sadhu. 2 are there. So, these 2 fellows, who is a billionaire now and a sadhu is there. This billionaire was sadhu earlier. But at one point, his mind came on this wealth and all the wealthy, looking at the billionaires. Then he thought he will become billionaire. And then, when he is born here, he became a billionaire because of his efforts, samskaras, But this billionaire, he was a sadhu earlier, in his earlier life. Then now his goal, he remembered that. What is all this nonsense? Because he has already achieved this goal, nothing is there, and some samskaras are pushing, he has to become a trillionaire like that. But again, the earlier samskaras are saying, no, this is all, there is no happiness in this, happiness is this. Now what will happen for him? The earlier samskaras are coming up, maturing. Now he has to, if that is the real thing, then he has to say, this is not the goal, that is the goal, and he should put that goal and tell himself. That is only sadhana. That example is clear? Not confusing. And now, what about the sadhu? Here is sadhu, right now. But earlier, he wanted to become a millionaire. So the sadhu is getting now thoughts about this right now to become a billionaire. Because of samskaras. Got it? Am I clear or should I again rephrase? It's clear, no? Otherwise, means a sadhu can have a billionaire samskaras, a billionaire can have a sadhu samskaras. Why they are having? Because of earlier things. Now, if they both want to get to the reality, then they have to only tell to themselves, this is the goal in life. And based on that, the earlier samskaras, they have to neutralize. That's all. So, we all have various samskaras, various goals we had. Goals, samskaras are nothing but we have various goals and the effort we put to reach that goal, when it has not fulfilled, then that will remain as samskara. And even if it is fulfilled, that will remain as samskara to taking you to with ease it will take you to that goal, that past goals. But now we are saying the goal has changed. The goal is only, this is the goal. This is the only goal in my life, if you say, then all the samskaras will have to get neutralized. Because all the samskaras are born with different goals in life. So right now, you have to remind yourself what is your goal. So my goal is this, if you say, then you need not do any other effort, either in the worldly or spiritual, to get to this. Because you are that always. Okay?
Goal.
Okay. So fine. Now, Niralokam tu chintayet, it is said. Niralokam means what? Means that cannot be perceived externally.
That happiness, I myself, let's say.
That because
where I'll go and
it is not like anything objective. Don't put effort in anything objective, it is told here. No objective. Externally, worldly also, no effort on anything objective. Spiritually also, no effort on anything objective. If at all you have to put effort, put it subjectively. Subjectively means what? Subjectively, it cannot be objectified, is what is called subjective. Then, but what you can recognize and you cannot deny, that is subjective. What is that? That is the conscious existence which is infinity. So you recognize that and remain as that. That is the only thing you have to do. Okay? So now the homework is this. So today, if any mind is telling to do anything, you have to remind yourself your goal is Paramananda Prapti. If your goal is Paramananda Prapti, then what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You have to own that Paramananda Prapti. Means how do you own? It is already there. How do you? It is already there, simply don't say.
To tell myself.
So you have the choice right now, from this moment. You have the choice to remain as that happiness. And if you feel that you are missing that happiness, what you are supposed to do? You should know that something is taking your attention. Externally, something is pulling you, is taking your attention, is gaining a reality. Something unreal is gaining reality. And because of that, there is an individuality that is getting strengthened. Because wherever there is individuality, there is no Paramananda. There is only Dukkha. And this individuality will pull you towards various efforts. So then what you do? Okay, let that individuality be there. Now you get to the reality of that individuality. Asmi, I am there. Who is knowing? That alone is knowing. That is consciousness. And as that conscious existence, it is infinity, Advayam. And that only is Anandam. And I am remaining as that Anandam. Yes? And in that Anandam, let whatever happen, let it happen. For Anandam, you need not do anything from now on. In that Anandam, whatever will happen, will happen. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.